Welcome to Interlinked. How's it going?
How are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Huge shout out to our sponsor, Playable Games. They are inspired by gamers and funded by their community. They have a epic game on the Epic Games Store, a third-person shooter called Nexus. Hop on in there and check that out. They're also currently selling nodes, so if you're interested, check that out at their website, playable.games. That is a 3 instead of a B on Playable. Now strap in for the rest of this episode of Interlink.
You wanted to give a little introduction to about yourself and Valannia?
Absolutely. I'm Hero. I'm a co-founder and CEO in Valannia. I've been in the blockchain ecosystem since 2016. Prior to that, I have a financial background for more than 8 years, so that's why I jumped really early into the ecosystem. And I was involved in many projects in the Web3 ecosystem, and my passion is gaming and economy. So when I saw this Axie Infinity and Web3 gaming, I really wanted to jump to take part of it. And obviously, in the last bear market, I saw an opportunity. I really believe in the direction in the ecosystem. So I decided to start building something myself. And this is Valannia. It's a universe of game that we are creating in the Solana blockchain. And we are building right now two games, Valannia Arena, and Valannia Rounds. Arena is a mix between a MOBA and an RTS game built in Unreal Engine 5. And Valannia Realms is a browser MMO game with a real-world economy, politics, conquest, crafting, and heroes progression, and many other things. And we are really close to the release. So more or less, this is a bit of my background, how I started, and what we are building.
Awesome. And how are those two games connected, or will they be completely separate, or how would that work?
No. Good question. The thing is, we are not creating just a game. We are creating a universe of games. The idea is you control one hero, which is one of the collections we have, and you will be able to play different games from our ecosystem. As you see, Valannia is the IP. Under that IP, we have different games. As I said, Valannia Arena and Valannia Realms. For example, the first two games. I say the first two games because obviously our ambition is to create more games under this IP. So yes, you will be able to play different games with one asset, which is the idea. And this is the beginning. As I said, we have right now an MVP, but we are about to release something bigger, which is the first game rounds. And yes, we are just starting.
Awesome. And for the MMO, is there a certain MMO that it's inspired by mostly, or that you played, or?
Many. I told you at the beginning, my passion is gaming with the economy, and I played many MMOs. We have mechanics from inspirations and mechanics from different MMOs. I like EVE Online. I like O Games, which is a browser game. I like also mechanics from, if I can tell you, one game, really old game, maybe it's Mu Online. It's a very old MMO where you have a machine where you craft items in a random way. It's really a bit of gambling, this specific part, but we are introducing different mechanics, and yes, we are trying to build something that is different because we are mixing different part of different games, and obviously we are adding our own mechanics to the game. So I can tell you many games that I like, and we are getting obviously inspiration from that. Actually, one last is I really like Heroes 3 Might and Magic. So we are inspired also in the way they show the world, the heroes, and this kind of mechanics. So yes, it's a mix, I would say.
Okay, awesome. I'm not a big MMO player myself.
Okay.
RuneScape, that was pretty much
Amazing game.
Yeah, that was pretty much it for me. So in terms of where you're getting your players from, are you trying to go after typical MMO players, or is there any outreach to someone who's never played an MMO or has limited experience?
Well, obviously, it's a long question because we have to start the answer by saying we are in Web3 ecosystem.
Yeah.
And obviously, our target audience is Web3 because we are building here. We want to be present and we want to take part of this ecosystem and be there. So actually, right now we are focusing in the Web3 ecosystem, and we really want to show what we are creating. It's really difficult to explain what we are creating because we are creating many things, and this is as I said at the beginning, it's not a game; it's an ecosystem of games where we are with realms introducing the real world economy because we are emulating the real world economy, and with this game, we are creating the core foundation for the next games that we are going to release. For example, a quick example I can tell you is players in this game will create combat units that will be used in the future games we release, also in this game. Okay, but this is the way we are trying to connect since the beginning our universe or different games that we are creating in our universe. So yes, at the beginning, short question, we are short answer. We are focusing Web3 ecosystem. However, we are going to create this path for the Web2 gamers because we really know that the big players are also out there, and we really want to be present in worldwide also Web2. So yes.
Okay, awesome. And you said this is going to be on the Solana blockchain.
Yes. We are actually in Solana right now. We have some collections of heroes. We have really special collection of rings, scrolls, and many other things. And we have an MVP, we have an staking, and we have this MVPs. It's an on-chain crafting game. It's really simple, but we have some of the mechanics that we are going to have in the Realms game that we are going to release really soon. And the good thing is we have a really cool community that is really supporting us since the first day. And actually, we have more than 100K transactions every month in our own platform. And, we don't have even game and token. So for us, this is, amazing, a really good start. And this is obviously a really good start to not have a game and a token, in my opinion.
Yeah. And what made you choose Solana? And then how far along in the projects did you actually, settle down on Solana?
Well, I've been in the ecosystem since the beginning, I would say. So I see what Solana is doing for the ecosystem. I saw this NFT growing growth in the chain. So I decided to build there because obviously before that I had a community myself there, and obviously it's a really good way to start. It's cheap. It's really important because we have half of our game is on chain. We have, for example, I was with my team the other day, and we have more than 35K Solana Metaplex core NFTs only with one of the collections. So we need something to be cheap in this way, fast, and we love the community out there in Solana. I don't know if have you been in the breakpoints, but it's amazing. The community in general is very cool.
Cool. And is there a way for right now? Do you need how much blockchain interaction is there for someone just beginning? Do they need a Solana wallet? Do they need just an account?
Yeah, well, right now we have, as I told you, this it's like a really simple crafting game, and you can play that only with one hero. One hero right now is the cheapest, I would say, is around $30, $35. So yes, every action you do is on chain. It's not really, the best thing in the world. However, you have also an staking. If you want, stake the hero and that's it, you can do that. But the game that we are going to release is the majority of the game is off chain. So it's really cool because we are focusing this time on the game instead of accepting transactions and this kind of things. And yes, we've been with this MVP for now more than 7 months. So we really want to release the game for the people to focus in the game and not in the transactions in itself.
And do you have a release date set right now exactly? Or...
No, we have the token release and the game release for September. We don't have the date, the exact date yet, but yes, it will be in the range of September.
Okay, all right, that's exciting. It's coming up.
Yeah. And also it's the Web3 ecosystem in general is looking good. All the chains are doing well. The projects is it's a reality that right now is the meta is not in the games, but in my opinion, is something that I really believe that is going to happen. I mean, the massive adoption in the gaming industry in Web3, because every big project or let's say company out there that I know or speak with, they have their own research in Web3, their own research team of Web3 in their companies. Some of them are public and others are not public, but they are also researching and looking to do that. And I expect in the future every game will have blockchain integrated.
Yeah, I mean, just owning your own assets is just such a no-brainer.
Yes, at the end is I really like it. The first idea behind the NFT gaming, which is ownership and have the opportunity to sell your assets in a normal marketplace. Because this is something that the players in Web2 does. I mean, in the black market, maybe you can sell accounts and these kind of things. So this is one of the reasons I really think Web3 games should focus on the first idea, which is ownership, and be able to at the end sell your stuff. This is awesome. But we all games that we are trying to implement new mechanics, new stuff. But at the end, these two things, ownership and be able to sell that, in my opinion, is really powerful.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. And so you will have a separate marketplace for the MMO?
Yes. Actually, we have one in our platform. We have our own marketplace. We have our own marketplace inventory for the players. You can see your characters. You can equip them. We have combat units. We have guilds. We have many other things. But yes, the first release was the marketplace, and after that we launched our first NFT, which is the Valannia rings. So this is only a really small collection, 200, and this is our early adopters. And yes, was the first release actually, but now everything is going to change. Our own platform will change. We are going to mix the marketplace, the website. We are going to release in a couple of weeks an airdrop platform. So we are going to integrate everything in one Valannia universal portal, which is something really big, because everything will be in the same website. It will be better, the experience at the end.
Yeah. And as far as the token, what type of economics are you looking at? And is it just one token? Is it multiple?
Oh, really good question. Actually, one of my favorites, because as I told you, I love economics. So the token is an hybrid token, governance and utility, and it's a fixed deflationary. We are going to start in 100 millions, and we are going to burn 20 millions. And it's probably that we are going to burn a bit more, but this is going to be launched in a paper, an update of the tokenomics that we are going to release soon. And I can say that the stakers of our token will get Valannia tokens and also Solana token, and maybe more things that we are going to announce soon. But yes, the cool part is that the token is at the end is governance, is utility, and players will be able to choose. Valannia, we have 8 different races, so the players will be able to choose like the leader of each race by staking the token and having this voting power in game. And this is really cool, obviously. And and also the token is the most difficult resource to extract from the map. So players will be able to to conquest territories, travel, find this resource and extract it. It won't be easy, obviously, because we are looking for the economy and everything that is to be robust. But yes, more or less, this is the main idea. Obviously, I can talk for hours about this, but the core idea is what I said.
Awesome. And you said there's 8 races.
Yes.
What are the 8 races? And then what is the is it a medieval theme? Valannia is.
Quick question. Yes, it's weird at the end because it's medieval, but we had at the beginning 6 races from the Valannia world. However, the human race arrived after in a spaceship. They crashed and they started building again the Valannia, let's say, civilization in Valannia world. But they lost the technology because one of the other race they stole. They steal this technology, so we have some kind of human rats with technologies because they stole the technology from the humans. So we have now advanced human race that fall into the medieval era, let's say, and then also we have some kind of aliens that they arrived a bit before of the human arrived, but they have like mental powers. So we have a good mix of things in the Valannia. So I can't tell you that it's medieval because we have these kind of things. We have, for example, one hero that they have a blaster, so it's not medieval at all. So we have this crazy, mix there.
Yeah, sounds like I like the sound of the lore.
Totally. No, actually, the guy under the lore is one of the co-founders. He's with me since the day one because I didn't tell you that, but I started alone with Anto, which is the guy behind the lore and the world building. And then we had more people in the team, like Manu, which is coming from the other co-founder is coming from Epic Games, Fortnite. We have people from The Last of Us. We have people from League of Legends, Lord of the Rings. Right now we are around 28 in the team. We have a big team, and we are doing well. And I'm really happy with the team because they all are really working hard for the game because they like the idea and where we are going. So this is, in my opinion, amazing.
Yeah, that was my next question going to be about the team. And are you all in house? Is everybody remote? Is it?
Yes, as I told you, we are around 28, 27 right now, and we have people from the US, we have people from South America. I live in Spain. We have people from Asia, so it's worldwide. It's a bit difficult sometimes to manage all the team because we have different time zones, but we do well. Obviously, we have tools to manage that, but yes, at the end of the day, we are worldwide and obviously remote.
And is your focus worldwide too, or is there certain regions that seem to be more popular? Or
No. At the end of the day, we started because obviously the founder's main language is, as I told you before, the call is Spanish. So we speak in Spanish. But in the meetings calls, we have to speak English because there are some of the guys that they speak also in English. So our main language in the team is English. Obviously, with the community and all the announcements, we are global at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But yes, no, we are open for everyone to be in the team. We don't care where is he from.
Awesome. And do you know, is there anywhere in the community that has a larger representation? Any country?
Yes.
Or,
yes. Because of my background, as I told you, I had a community. It was a Spanish community. However, when we started, I knew since the first day we wanted to be global. We were creating something, in my opinion, which is going to be big. And in order to be big and ambitious like it is, we needed to speak English, obviously. So we have some rules that we speak English, and we are every announcement, everything is in English, and we speak English in everywhere. So yes, I can say that normally right now I can tell you that we are 40% of Spanish speakers in the community. However, we are going to start really soon a marketing campaign that is going to bring more global audience, because obviously, as I told you, we are going to focus on the global audience and not the Spanish.
Right. And how many languages will the game be in when it's released?
At the beginning, only English. Okay. However, we are focusing in this area because we are going to have a lot of interactions with the NPCs, quests, this kind of lore at the end of the day that we really want the people to understand what we are creating on a world building perspective. So not everyone speaks English, and so we really want to show what we are creating in this lore thing. So yeah, it will be in the future in different languages.
Cool. And in terms of lore building, how much does the actual players have in creating lore and building that?
Well, that's a really good question, because right now, as I told you, we are emulating the real world economy, and we finished last week a campaign for people to start their own businesses inside Valannia. We had around 15 or 20 applies. So it's actually people that is creating their companies or their ideas inside the world, and not only for mechanics, but also they have lore. They have I can tell you, for example, we have some guys called Enjoy. They are creating a pizzeria. They are two rats creating a pizzeria in our world. They are creating the lore and everything. So that we have people like this, and we really support that, because this is what we really want to create. A world for the people to build that with us. It's not easy, obviously, because we were until now really early. Now we are more about to release everything. I would say we have a trailer also coming soon and many other things. But yes, at the end of the days, we are supporting the community, because this is something that we really want to happen. These people building the game and the universe with us. Yeah,
That's awesome. Now I'm looking at this the big map behind you. It looks awesome.
our world.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, just really quickly, you have every race, every one of the 8 races, they have their own capital, capital city. So it's distributed in the corners, in some more or less in the coasts of the map. Okay, but in the middle there we have Eldorath, which is the main city of the world. Let's say, because it's neutral city. Every player, every race will be able to go there and interact there. However, and actually this is the first zone that we are going to release, the first region for them to interact there, and then we are going with future releases, going to expand to all the cities and more things.
And how do you balance all the races just in gameplay, and then both popularity too, if everyone seems to want to pick one race?
Okay, this is a good question, and actually it's not easy question, because I will tell you first why it's not an easy question. It's not an easy question because we have every popular or top game in the world. They have to balance the heroes, the champions, whatever they have. Every 2 or 3 weeks, 1 month, they have to to release a patch or a balance patch or whatever. So if we have these kind of games releasing patches and balance things, this means that it's not easy to balance again. However, we are really working on that. We created an algorithm, which is a script called the Power Matrix, where we have this the points they cost, let's say, in the game with the power they have, and they always have another kind of or another class that they lose against those. Okay, so for example, we have the Colossus. The Colossus are combat units that are the biggest and the most expensive ones. We have, for example, that the average price of them is around $2,000, and they cost around 20 points average. However, they can lose against some mages that are cheaper and maybe they are 7 combat unit points, and they can lose against those. However, these Colossus can beat all the archers, the infantry, and the others. So we have this kind of circle that is really, really balanced by a script. We really worked on that back in the days at the beginning when we just created the system.
Okay. And the map looks pretty large. How does travel look like across the map? Are there mounts? Are there,
Good question too. Yes, as I told you, we are going to start in a small sub-region in the middle, which is called Lyria, and inside Lyria we have this city called Eldrath. So I can tell you that from the south to the north of this small region in the map, players will have to walk in the heroes. They will take like around 1 hour, and just in a small piece of this map. Okay. However, something that you said, we are going to have mounts, and the mounts can go from the double of speed to 10 times speedier. So we are going to have these also big travel zeppelins and many other things that it will be easier for the players to move, obviously. But at the beginning, we really wanna show the path, and they learn everything they have step by step. So yes, but yes, the map is really large. It's big.
Cool. And will they have like any pets or companions, anything like that eventually, or?
Actually, we have pets. I mentioned before we have mounts. Also,
Yep.
we are going to have transport units for the heroes to transport resources, components, whatever. And also the combat units. For example, we are going to have the avatar of the player is the hero, and the hero can have a mount. They can have a travel unit and a transport unit, sorry, and they can also have combat units for the PvP and the combat. And then we have also pets. The pets increases the sometimes the speed, sometimes the defense, the power, and other things. And companions is for us. It's not a pet. It's something that an avatar that is following the characters. And for example, we are going to have, because of our partnership with the Neo Tokyo community, we are going to have this companion for the Neo Tokyo holders that we are going to give or allow to mint for free, obviously, to the community. I don't know if you saw that, but we did a really good 3D art of Angie. It's amazing, to be honest. And yes, we are going to have Angie following your hero in the Valannia universe.
That's awesome.
Now a word from our sponsors.
What's up, crypto gamers? Shout out to our sponsor, Myria. Myria is revolutionizing Ethereum-based gaming with its powerful L2 scaling solution. Think zero gas fees, instant transactions, free NFT minting, and more. Myria offers a suite of tools that are tailor-built for game development, including game-specific SDKs, a spec'd-out marketplace, Web3 spiked leaderboards, new AI super tools, and more. All this fueled by a fleet of player-run nodes that are a breeze to operate and pump out daily rewards for supporting the ecosystem. Plus, check out Meta Rush, the Battle Royale obstacle runner by Myria Studios, dropping very, very soon.
Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Do you kind of see that as a thing within Valannia, different like sub-clicks of different NFT projects that will be kind of maybe form their own guilds or own groups and stuff?
Totally. Yes, we have many things that we are going to release in this sense. For example, right now we have around 60 guilds taking part of the world, and obviously the game is really focused on group of players because we have like large objectives in games. You can play alone if you want. Obviously, you would be able to do that. However, it will be easier if you are in a group, as always. And after that, we are going to have these businesses that I told you. We are going to allow players to build inside the cities. For example, in Eldorath, we are going to sell in the future lands for the players to build their own businesses in game. And we really want to create this environment for the people to create actually businesses and many other things. And obviously, this is not something. This is not a thing also or exclusive for the players in Valannia, but also we really want to allow and build with other Web3 projects out there, and we are going to allow them and invite obviously to our universe.
That sounds cool.
Totally. It's not easy, obviously, but we are not focusing right now in this because we understand that in order to reach that moment, we have to have a good game for the people to enjoy playing. And after that, this is another step. We are going to invite companies to take part of this universe where people enjoy, and obviously they can provide services and products and others.
Yeah, I really like the idea of creating businesses within the game. That sounds pretty cool.
Totally.
Yeah. What about AI? That's the big question. Is there any AI going to be involved or any implementation or?
We are going to have many verticals for the AIs. For example, the most popular one is the the agent that you ask things or gives you lore, pieces of lore, history, background of the world. Obviously, quests. We know now that in every game we have the quests that are really linear and they doesn't change a lot and this kind of thing. So we are going to introduce this dynamic quest that changes depending on different situations that the NPCs can do. And yes, many other things that I can tell you. We have many ideas, like integrating, but this is something that we are going to test. It's not in the roadmap, but it's an idea that we speak internally with the team. And an NPC taking part of the economy of the game, but this is a bit critical if it's not really well done. So this is something that we internally speak, but impossibilities. But this is not actually one thing that we are going to implement. But yes, we know that AI at the end of the day will be really powerful mixed with blockchain and obviously with gaming.
Yeah, it seems every game is implementing it and to different degrees, and we'll see how successful it is.
Yes, at the end, I think it's a bit controversial because we as players we want to play with other players. No, at the end of the day, that's why we play multiple multiplayer games. But if we introduce, we the games are introducing a lot of NPCs. At the end of the day, it's not the same experience. But at the end of the day, again, I think that that's a problem if you notice that is not a player. So, but if you see an NPC that is talking to you and you don't realize that it's an AI, is for you is the same at the end of the day. But again, we are really early on AI things, so I think we are going to see crazy things in this matter.
Yeah, that is a good point. That once as the AI continues to progress, and you can't tell the difference between an AI and an AI agent and another player.
Totally. Yeah, totally. Agree.
What about are there safe zones and like dying? What are the consequences of dying? Because different MMOs have sometimes it's very severe and sometimes less so. When you die, you lose all your stuff. How does Valannia balance that?
So Well, we are really following the direction of games like Albion, for example. They have 3 different zones in colors, like green, yellow, and red. And we have the cities that is green, and you can't attack anyone there. So there is not combat in the green zone. We then have the yellow zones where attacking and combat is allowed. However, if you kill a player or if a hero dies, let's say in the yellow zone, you will lose the inventory of this hero, and you will need to repair some of the items of the equipment, but you don't lose more than that. If your inventory is empty, you don't lose nothing. And then we have the red zones, where we are going to introduce the majority of the Valannia tokens for the extraction, where if you die, your NFT dies too. We are going to burn that. However, we are going to have some secure actions to not lose the progression, to not lose something that is unique. For example, if you are going to lose one hero, this hero is not going to die, but we are going to transform this hero into a soul, which is an NFT of this hero that you are going to craft again, but
Like a revive? Yeah, okay.
you revive correct. That's it.
Okay.
But this is more or less the ideas, and we really like the core gameplay of games like EVE Online. I don't know if have you listened about these kind of games where we saw like massive battles in the game, and in my opinion, this is amazing. This is the kind of things that makes me as a player want to be part of a game. This kind of lore, history, or worlds created by cities, by the players. This is, in my opinion, this is something that me as a player likes.
Yeah, and will you have events kind of where, like, certain big events where all players are going to be logged on for maybe a huge battle or anything like that?
Yes. For example, this is an alpha, but we are after the release of Realms, we are going to have a weekly competition for the players to compete in order to access to a different or an exclusive zone within the map. It's like a portal, okay? And in this portal, they will have the opportunity to get resources and some other things for 1 week. And the next week, there will be another guild there. So we are going to have this kind of competition since the beginning, but this is just one of many that we are going to have.
Wow, that's cool.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Anything that we've skipped over that you wanted to mention or anything?
No, well, I can speak for hours about this, but right. I also we are talking only about Realms, which is the first game that we are going to release, and but also we are creating Valannia Arena, which is as I told you, a mix between a MOBA and an RTS. We are building this on Unreal Engine 5. And we have actually this game in close pre-alpha stage. However, at the end of the year, we are going to release something for the players to try. And we are really excited about this release because it's a mix like between a League of Legends, for example, and an Age of Empires. We are mixing those two kind of genres, and I can tell you, this is something like, do you know Warhammer, the board game?
Right.
So this is something like we are taking this idea of you have one hero and you are part of one race and you have an army of this race. So we are taking this concept and we are building that in Unreal Engine 5, and you will be able to move your champion, your hero, like the same way of MOBA, like Dota or League of Legends. And then the combat units, you will be able to move them like an RTS game. So we are mixing like this kind of genres, and obviously it's a 3v3 map. It's 3 rounds. You will be able to change like abilities between rounds and this kind of thing. So obviously we have too many things to show. We showed gameplay actually last year in the breakpoint in Singapore. We showed this game, and players were able to to try. But yes, at the end of the year, we are going to release something for the players to try.
I like the sound of that a lot. I'm a big RTS Age of Empires fan, so combining that with
Amazing.
League of Legends, that's that's something I definitely want to try.
Is Age of Empires your favorite, or you have another RTS that you like more? Now I asking. Okay.
It was up there, I played a lot of Age of Empires, StarCraft, and then stuff like Civilization 2. Turn-based strategy was always a big one. Yeah.
Good. Amazing games.
Yeah.
Yes, I think we really had a good feedbacks because we have it's really cool because, and we noticed that in the Solana breakpoint last year that players try that. If you play Dota or League of Legends, you will be able to play the game without any prior knowledge. This is really cool. And also, if you play RTS games, you will be able to move the combat units really well because it's also, again, the same mechanics. So I'm really excited to have more feedback from the community whenever we have the gameplay a bit more polished. So yes. So
Yeah, and do you have do the teams kind of separate between the two games, or is there a lot of overlap and crossover?
This is an amazing question because we started at the beginning building the arena, this game that I told you. However, we released our first Heroes collection. We sold the collection and we implemented the staking, and we really wanted to have a deeper staking with different interactions. And at the end of the day, we had back in the days a really deep meet with the team, and we decided to implement a browser game. And this is how Realms started at the end. And yes, and we communicated that, hey, we are going to release this game first and then Arena. And the reason is really simple because we see a lot of potential in the browser games like O-Game, Travian, and many others that we have. And in our opinion, the game that we are creating in browser is the quality is really good. And also, obviously, one really important point is with a mobile phone, you will be able to play the game. So this is really powerful, in my opinion. It's not an app. However, you will be able to play that. And I think we are going deeper into home office. Like we are working, everyone is working in the computer. So I think that it's really easy to have a browser open with a game while you are working or doing a meeting, whatever you are doing. So in my opinion, this is really powerful because you can't have a really deep game in Epic Game or in Unreal 5 open while you are in a conversation or in a meeting or with your team, whatever. But you can have this browser, with some idle interactions and these kind of things. And in my opinion, this is really powerful, taking into account that we are in 2025 and we are going deeper in this let's say, social transformation.
Yeah, that's cool that you'll be able to play on a mobile phone. Which browsers will it be compatible with?
We are going to be any Brave, Chrome, any.
Okay, nice.
It's simple. The different browsers is simple.
Okay, nice. And do you expect a lot of crossover between the two games in terms of people will play both, or people will kind of choose one, or?
Well, we don't know, to be honest, because this is the kind of things that you can think something, but at the end, it's the human, behavior at the end of the day that they will decide. But no, I think not, in my opinion, because they are really different games. One is really dynamic, it's more like quick games, really, you can play a game in 10 to 15 minutes, and so this is really good. However, the realms is going to be deeper. It's going to be deeper in terms of you will be able to play 20 minutes a day if you want, but you are not going to have the same rewards or rewards at the end of the day in terms of gaming, and also in economically. So yes, I think that the focus is totally different. But in my opinion, this is good, no? Because for example, I really like this kind of games, but there is people that they don't like this kind of games, and they really like mobile-like games or shooters or whatever. So in my opinion, this is good that we are taking different verticals. And as I told you at the beginning, taking into account our vision and philosophy, this is just the beginning, because we really want to build different games and more games under the Valannia IP, or maybe another IP that is using our token too.
Okay. That's cool. And what about in terms of like the assets between the two games and the marketplace? Will that be separate or kind of connected?
No, it's totally connected. Actually, we have I think it's 12 categories in our own marketplace, which is first is heroes or your avatar. Then we have the combat units. We have the resources, which is the raw materials that you extract from the map of realms. And the cool part is, as I told you, in Arena, for example, I'm talking about the market not, but I'm going to jump to Arena. Players will be able to play with one hero and combat units. You can purchase those combat units with a hero, or you can purchase one hero, play realms, gather resources, get deeper into the game, craft the combat units, and with this roster, play the other game. Actually, Arena will be free to play, but we are going to have the tournaments and the competitive seasons for the NFT holders. So we have this kind of different mechanics. And actually, something really important is the token is going to have different utilities in the different games that we are creating. It's not like one token for one game. It's an ecosystem token, which is totally different. And for example, in Arena, you will be able to to buy battle passes, skins, some kind of things like events, tournaments, these kind of things. And in realms, it's like a coin for the politics, for the crafting, repairs, politics, speed up a bit of the craft and these kind of things. That it will be small, but we will have some things like that. And yes, and obviously this is, as I told you, the core of the ecosystem that we are creating. But the idea is create more games. At the end of the day, we are creating this because we love economy, we love games, and this is the reason behind everything. So we want to be in the industry, and Web3 especially in long term. That's why we have this long term vision.
Awesome. And for Arena, did you say that one is mobile too, or will that one be an actual application when it?
No, we are talking about this also, but we don't know. Mm-hmm. This is finally something that we are not going to do at the beginning. However, this is something that we could do after the release. Okay, because we have ways to do that, but it will require extra development just to do that. But yes, it's something that is on the table, and we are talking.
Awesome. And so if someone wants to get involved in Valannia, what's the best way to start? Where do they go? What's the best community? Where's the community at?
Good. We are obviously in Twitter, but we are also obviously in Discord. It's really important that they get a hero just to try to stake it and see how it works and whatever. But something really important is that we are going, I think I told you, we are going to release our airdrop platform, which is called ShadowVale in 10 days, 2 weeks. And this is really important because you don't need anything to take part in the airdrop platform. So you will be able to do social campaigns and quests and things like that. So I think that the best way is to to get involved into the Twitter or in Discord and see what we have, what we are building. We do like weekly events. Actually, we are going to start one now in a bit, and we do also monthly events that are bigger with the team, talking about the progress. We have this really close relation with the community, which is something that we really like, to be transparent, show what we have, what travels, releases we have, and listen and allow them ask questions and many other things. So yes, I think it's this is it. You can follow us on Twitter and Discord and see what we have.
Awesome. And is it playable right now? And like beta or
no? We have this. As I told you, this. If you have one hero, at least one, it can be the cheapest. It's fine. You can stake it, and the staking is really simple. It's 1 tick a day. It's really simple. Or you can have this hero, start crafting, choose a profession. We have 8 different professions. You can start crafting, gathering resources, equip it. It's simple. It's really static game. However, you can progress in the game, and you can have a little boost whenever we release realms. But yes, we have this on-chain crafting experience, which is the start or the prior experience before the game.
Awesome. So September's the big month.
September is the one.
All right. Awesome. Well, I mean, I look forward to it. I'm definitely going to try it. This will be my first MMO in a while, but I mean, I like what you're saying. It sounds exciting.
Thank you very much. You will be more than welcome, and obviously we will have this companion for the Neotopia community.
Yeah, I'm ready for the Angie.
Totally.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Well, thanks for joining us on the Interlinked podcast. We appreciate it, and it was good talking to you.
A pleasure to meet you guys. Thank you for the time, and see you soon.
All right.
Yeah. Well, really good, man. Really, really cool questions, eh? Really good.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Yeah, that's my first one.
It's your first?
Yeah. Usually Nick and Ben, they're on here killing it.
I know Ben. I know Ben. I know Crusher. Who else? Okay. I know from the.
And Jared, Hogsheadcheese. That's
I don't know. And let me check. Neil, are you? I think you are a citizen, no? Yes.
Yeah.
Good. I have
Yeah, I'm LackofVegetables. That's what I go by on.
Lack of what? Sorry.
LackofVegetables.
What is this? I don't know. I don't understand. Sorry.
Like that's my username. Like vegetables.
So you are not vegetarian, no?
All right. Yeah.
Good. Oh, really, really good. No, man. Congrats for your interview. I started I started in this gaming thing as a content creator. I don't want to say that because it's not well seen that a content creator is creating a project. That's why I deleted all my YouTube channels and everything. But I started like that, and the first I remember the first video I did, it was in Spanish obviously, but I was like really nervous like this, looking at the camera, like it was horrible for me, but you did really well. Congrats for that, man.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, you were a good great guest. Thanks.
A pleasure. I did my best with English. I'm trying to learn and improve.
I mean, it's much better than if I would have tried Spanish. So.
Because you don't know. No, Spanish is I think is a bit more difficult than English, because you, for example, in English you say, I don't know, He runs. You change.
Right,
Yes,
all the
in
verbs,
Spanish,
yeah.
the word is the word run, which is correr. El corren, ellos corren. You put a lot of words in the middle.
Yeah, corriendo.
Corriendo. Oh man, you speak a bit.
I mean, I've been, I went to Spain once, but I like to go to like Latin America, and I've been to Nicaragua a lot.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
But you know the most important thing, no? Una cerveza, por favor. You know that?
Yeah, a beer, please.
Totally. I have my head of economist is former head of economy of Stratlas, for example. He's from the US, and he speaks a bit of Spanish. And he's always saying this kind of una cerveza por favor and others.
Yeah, all right.
Because the most important things. Well, man, really nice to meet you. Please, if you need anything, it's not just about this interview, and thank you for that, for your time. But if you need anything, whatever, any contact, anything that we can support or help you, please reach out. I will be more than happy to help you, or try to help you at least.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And, same to you. And they'll probably be reaching out to you about maybe a headshot or something. If you have any of those,
Totally.
and we'll send that.
I will send you. I will send you. So you are in the group, right? We spoke.
Yeah, and that you can sit in that Discord group, right?
Yes, but one question. What can I ask you? Is more personal thing. What do you do? Do you work? What's your job? Let's say. Just I'm curious. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm a paralegal. So
Paralegal.
yeah, like a lawyer. What is lawyer? Like abogado?
Ah, yes. Lawyer.
Like an assistant.
That's cool.
And then I do some scheduling for Neo Tokyo and
Cool.
with the podcast group. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing in the US, the laws regarding crypto is going better, no?
I mean, they just passed some, and there's certain states are trying, like Wyoming is one of the states that they're trying to attract the crypto investors and creating like a framework for to be able to work under, instead of just mysterious, no one really knows.
Yes, because I remember when last year when I went to California, it was because I had some meetings with VCs there, and it's really difficult to create this investment vehicle from the US to bring money to a company which is in Asia or in Europe. It's tough.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm happy that the US is doing well in this, changing these kind of things, because at the end of the day, it's really powerful, the economy, and Trump is moving the markets like this. So we hope he does well.
Yeah. So Hogsheadcheese is another one of the hosts, and he's an attorney, and he does Quantum Council. They do Web3. That's one of the companies I work for. So he's always
amazing.
He's all kind of working Web3. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, man, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to meet you, and I will send you some pictures. It's good. It's good like this, or do you want a better camera?
Whatever you have, probably. I mean, maybe if you have a better one. I mean, this looks pretty good, but yeah, if you have like an actual photo, that could work. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely be checking out. I'm gonna get myself a hero, and then
I'll be
in the game.
Please send me your wallet. I will send you a hero.
Thanks. That's very nice.
I'm speaking you. Hey, no. I will send one. But let's do this. I won't give you a hero until you tell me which race you want.
Okay.
You can choose that later today, tomorrow, the weekend, whatever. But this is your job. It's for free, but your job is choose. Okay.
Okay. And you want a Solana wallet?
Yes, please. All
right. Cool.
Man,
I will
thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. We'll let you know when we post it and everything too.
Thank you very much. If you need any photo or whatever about the game, anything, a video, whatever I said, please let me know.
Okay. Awesome. We'll let you know. All right.
Thank
take
you very
care.
much. See you.
See ya.
Bye.